a new WEF directive. They want now to force the public to wear brain implants, quote unquote, so that the elite can read their minds. There's nothing we could do about it, it seems. Every few days they come out with a new idea. A video taken at the World Economic Forum shows Director Klaus Schwab plotting with Google co-founder Sergey Brin to install brain implants in our heads so that the globalist World Economic Forum can measure your brain waves and read your thoughts. According to WEF Director Klaus Schwab, the mega-rich heir of the Third Reich industrialists, the brain implants will be rolled out inside 10 years, and there's nothing you can do about it, he says. Where is this man coming from? The disturbing mind control fantasy laid out by a clearly aroused Klaus Schwab was recorded during a 2017 World Economic Forum summit in Davos, Switzerland. That's where they have their meetings, and has only recently resurfaced in the public domain. According to Schwab's timeline for the rolling out of brain implants, they will be in use by 2027, just 5 years from now. The resurfaced video comes on the heels of several other disturbing video clips and statements in which Schwab and his fellow elites at WEF have openly expressed their desire to live a life of degradation and humiliation before falling victim to a mass extinction event. The WEF is now openly attempting to force humanity, as we said before, to eat bugs and insects, and also drink recycled toilet water, block out the sun with space bubbles, capture powerful positions in penetrated government worldwide, and finally wipe out at least most of the world's population. WEF is so arrogant in its goals and so certain that they cannot be stopped that they are willing to admit their nefarious goals even in public. So during his 2017 talk on forcing implants into the brains of ordinary humans and tracking their every thought, Schwab was joined on stage by Google co-founder Sergey Brin, a key player in big tech transhumanist scene. Transhumanist artificial intelligence touches every single one of Google's main projects, ranging from search to photos to ads, Brin said on the stage, alongside Schwab, adding that WEF approved tech, this type of non-democracy touches everything we do. Lauding advancements that have become openly anti-human technology, Schwab told Brin and those in the audience that within 10 years, everyone on Earth will be wearing brain implants, and this will allow the WEF and their associates to measure your brain waves and immediately tell you how the people react. Very useful data, I'm sure you'll agree, for the elites in pursuit of their goal of worldwide totalitarianism. So can you imagine, in 5 years, when we're sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because all you will have implants, I can measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers. This is what Schwab said to Brin, who looked on with amazement. Schwab bragged of his tyrannical plan, saying, "You can't stop this." It's not the first time WEF has admitted they're fascinated by the possibilities inherent in mind control technology. Earlier this year, they were caught scrubbing the internet of the plans for using mind control in the masses via cutting-edge sound wave technology. Unfortunately for Klaus Schwab's WEF, the internet is forever. In 2018, they published an article titled, "Mind Control Using Sound Waves?" We ask a scientist how it works. Of course, it was scrubbed from their site, but thanks to Wayback Machine, we have the evidence of their depravity. Now, while at face value, many may dismiss Schwab's brain implant fantasies as stuff of science fiction movies, the People's Voice has closely covered the powerful World Economic Forum and their dystopian plans for humanity. And Schwab's statements and his associates' statements should be taken very seriously. As previously mentioned, Schwab is the son of a powerful Third Reich industrialist by the way of World Economic Forum, where he's united with scientists, big tech oligarchs, and deep state operatives. and he plans to roll out what equates to real worldwide fascism, global merger of corporation and the state. Sovereignty will be a concept that exists only in the distant past. According to them, constitutions won't be worth the paper they're written on. Presidents and prime ministers will be puppets of the globalist oligarchy. And once the WF has captured enough seats in governments, the Great Reset, powered by Big Tech's Fourth Industrial Revolution, that's what he called it, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, will reshape the world, and supposedly democratically elected governments will share legislative power with big mega corporations and the WEF. And according to WF, after the Fourth Industrial Revolution, quote unquote, human bodies will be so high-tech we won't be able to distinguish between what's natural and unnatural, quote unquote. So with their covert political operations already well underway, the World Economic Forum boasts powerful politicians among its rank. While the WF has mostly recruited left-wing authoritarians, its numbers have been swelling by conservatives, including Congressional Republican Dan Crenshaw and Elise Stefanik. Klaus Schwab himself has personally mentioned the likes of California Governor Gavin Newsom and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada and Jacinda Ardern of New Zealand as three of his favorite WF government officials. Technology is at the heart of Klaus Schwab's not-so-secret agenda. Last week, his WF deputy Yuval Noah Harari explained that the global elites will survive an upcoming mass extinction event courtesy of a technological Noah's Ark. If you don't want a future in which you and your children wear brain implants that allow the globalist elite to read and control your minds, it's time to make a stand. So what do you think about this? Every week something new comes out. It seems to be worse than the previous. This is by Baxter Dimitri on Newspunch. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.